I've got Chris Caban here, if he's still on, and EJ Boxing Live. Yo, what are you talking about, man? What do you mean Brook needs to earn his shot? What do you mean?
Brook needs to earn his shot, man. Look at this, yeah? Look at his fucking resume. He's got amateurs, silver medalists at the age of 17. Then you know he's got 2 world belts, yeah? What's his name again? Katelnik was a hard customer. Everyone knows was very tricky. Bizab Judas unified the belts. Bruv, he's got, and he's fighting names like other than Sean Porter, who else is on his resume? He ain't got one name. You only got one major name in your name, bruv. Like, come on now.
You brought up fights from 5 years ago, though.
Yeah, and Olympic gold medal. We don't care about Olympic gold medal.
So they don't make no sense. Look, I heard this is what I got.
As a white, have you done for me lately? Sport.
Yeah. Who said there's rules about? There's no rules about this. You just talk. This is what Khan's talking about. This is what I'm trying to say to you. And anyone in the UK knows who's listening to this podcast, yeah, knows Amir Khan is a household name. He won the silver medal where he got given a silver medal, yeah, from the Athens from the Athens Olympics.
Yeah, he got a silver medal. He didn't get no gold medal. He got a silver.
Listen. That was In fact, all right. So okay, they asked this question before him, yeah. Before him and before Audley Harrison, what other UK guys won medals?
It doesn't matter. That's amateur boxing.
No, it does, man, because that's a big thing. That was a huge thing. And he was 17 years old. My point is, he's got a platform already. It's like Joshua right now. He has a big platform. And he didn't just stay there. He built from that platform and gone on to a world title, world champion. So basically, he's basically scaled the limits. The man's got commercials on regular TV showing his trainers. He's a household name. He's got a lot to lose. He's not going to fight him himself is not encouraged to fight Kell Brook, because Kell Brook has only got one name on his resume. That's all I'm saying. Fight someone, innit? Go ahead.
Look.
147. I mean, he beat Devin. Porter beat Devin up better than Amir Khan did. And Amir Khan.
You
talk. Let me finish. You talk. You can't jump up. And Amir Khan was ass beat by Diaz. He really lost that fight. And he fought old ass Collazo.
You want me to respond?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
go on.
You want me to respond to what you just said there?
Yeah,
what did the resume on his record?
Let him respond, Chris. Let him respond, and you get back.
On his record, don't say that. It says wins. That's all it says, right? That's all it says. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter in what your opinion is. Your opinion doesn't matter. The fact is the fact. He's the bigger name, and Kel ain't done nothing.
Yeah, I know. 47.
Kel needs to do something. Go ahead, Beach.
Look, let me chime in. Right? Let me chime in. Yeah. Right. This amateur thing. Yeah. Henry Tillman beat Mike Tyson twice. Audley Harrison won a gold medal. That guy Todorov has been back in the news. The last guy to beat Floyd. What have they done in the thing? Amateur is irrelevant, bruv. It's irrelevant. It's got nothing to do with it. Yeah. And okay. Here's the question. The only way amateur has something is if you're following through. And at the moment, he doesn't have a belt. So you tell me this, yeah? If Kel is the champion, who is it he should fight to fight Amir Khan? Who should he fight?
Marcus Maidana and give Sean Porter a rematch.
Are there fights on the table, though? With Marcus Maidana hasn't fought since Floyd.
No. The Frankie Gavin's on the table. That's what Frankie Gavin. That's the next fight.
So what? He should fight Frankie Gavin first, you're saying?
Pardon?
He should fight Frankie Gavin.
He's fighting Frankie Gavin.
Well, what else could he do?
You're serious?
Yeah, no, but hold on. No, it's not serious. I'm not saying I don't like Frankie Gavin. But hear me out. Marcus Maidana hasn't fought since the Floyd fight. Well, Marcus Maidana hasn't asked for no fights.
Listen to this, right? If you're trying to say that, what I'm trying to say to you, Amir Khan has beat Marcus Maidana. Floyd has beat Marcus Maidana. If you beat someone like a Marcus Maidana and give Sean Porter a rematch, that's saying something. That's another name. The fight was very close. Everyone knows that. And even you, like, at the time, had Porter winning. So if you go in there and give the guy a rematch, that's a good look. And you beat him more convincing, that's a very good look. If you beat Marcus Maidana, who gave Floyd some tough time in some rounds, no one else has got that many rounds on Floyd for ages. Marcus Maidana is the only one who's basically got more rounds than anyone else on Floyd. If you go in and stop Marcus Maidana, you don't think that puts you in a position where you could basically get a Pacquiao or Floyd fight and definitely an Amir Khan fight. So what I'm saying.
Well, look. Rematch. You're talking about this rematch angle. Why should Brook, and I think Porter won the fight. Let's bear this in mind. Why should Brook give Porter a rematch when he got the verdict on 2 of the scorecard? Was it a split decision or was it a thing?
Split decision.
Right? When has Khan tried to avenge any of his losses? Any of them? Never.
Listen.
Right?
He's
just left it, yeah? So but Brooks got rid of Porter. So Brooks got rid of Porter, right? And Maidana, look, if you can find someone else available, Maidana ain't showed no interest in fighting no one. So where does that go? I think Brooks should fight. Yeah, listen. If look, I ain't banking on the Khan fight. Let's not get that twisted, right? I don't really rate Kell Brook that high, but at the same time, right? If Brook isn't fighting a Thurman or a thing like that, the only people he can fight are the people in the top 10. That's guys like Khan, Bradley, whoever's in the top 10. Khan isn't why does anyone have to fight anyone to get to Khan and he's a challenger? This doesn't make sense.
He's not. You're talking to him like he's just a regular dude. He's not.
Okay, so why does he have more credentials than Bradley?
Let me. You know what? Actually, let Chris jump in and I'll argue your points. Go ahead.
Yo, the dudes that had no belt, it shouldn't be no special privilege to fight a dude that ain't got no damn belt. Like you said, he should give Porter a rematch because it was a close fight. Then American should give damn Diaz a rematch. His ass was on the canvas twice. A lot of people thought he lost the fight.
Yep. If that's the case, yep.
You want me to respond?
It's all yours.
All right. So let me know. Khan is not just a normal fighter. Khan is on the stratosphere. On the cusp of being one of them all them big time name fighters. That's where he is. He's not just a normal fighter. He carries a lot of weight. He's got the UK backing. He's got the Asian community backing, and he's achieved a lot. He's got massive sponsors. He's basically, if you're fighting Amir Khan's sort of money, not like Mayweather, but it could basically change your life. Amir Khan, right?
That's not true. That's not true. Wait. Hold on. Let me answer that.
No, I haven't finished though.
All right, go.
I need to go your points. All right. So Amir Khan's got money. He can change people's lives if you fight him. So he's bringing a lot of money, a lot of things to the table. So what I'm saying to you is this, right? Amir Khan, if you beat Amir Khan, you become a global star. Simple. Danny Garcia, look where he is. Look where he was before, right? Danny Garcia, right? He was supposed to beat Khan, right? And Khan was beating him in that fight. Khan got beat by Danny Garcia. Look where Danny Garcia is now. Look what he's gone on to do things. So basically, if you knock out Khan, other than Brave and Brady's press score, you should have went on to do bigger things. You know you're going to fucking make big money and big things. So what I'm saying to you, Khan brings a lot to the table. So Khan ain't going to sacrifice himself, put himself in harm's way for the sake of Kell fighting one name. You're not going to do it. And let's stick to Kell. All the other things fighting with Bradley, this, that, the other. I'm not even trying to entertain that. I'm going to stick strictly on Kell. On his resume, he ain't got half enough names as Amir Khan. In my opinion, Amir Khan was exactly right what he said. Amir Khan, right, is much bigger, than Kell Brook. Simple as that. Kell has got a belt. The belt, look, let me play your game. You're talking about the belt, he's got a belt. Okay, I agree with that. But listen, we're in Asia where certain people have gone past, but even like fucking Carl Froch, does he need the belt? He's got a big following. He doesn't even need a belt. It's nice to have it there. But you already established yourself as basically one of the people. People are gonna come watch you fight. So Amir Khan is bringing a lot of people in the same. He's an exciting fighter. People actually think that he's got the start to beat Mayweather. Even give Pacquiao a good fight. What's Kell saying? Kell's just a fledgling, just trying to start himself. So in my opinion, Amir Khan was 100% right with everything he said. Right, and said Carl Brook needs to prove himself, and that's where we are. That's where we are right now.
Okay.
So you guys can provide.
Okay. Few points, right? You're saying Khan is this big draw. How many pay-per-view fights has Khan been in?
Do you want me to respond?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want me to respond to that? I didn't listen. Let me explain it again. He got this. There's a pay-per-view card over here. Remember, I'm paying pay-per-view. You know, I pay for the Braden Prescott fight. I pay for the Zab Judah fight over here. Not in America. I pay for the over here. Amir Khan fights here. You have to pay in pay-per-view over here. Yeah, mate. I paid for a couple of them.
You paid the subscription to Sky.
No. I'm explaining. You just asked me a question, and the fucking the plus key fight. I had to pay for that as well. So what I'm trying to say is he's already got fucking 3 pay-per-views already on his fucking thing. Maybe not in the UK, maybe not in America. Over here, I had to fucking pay for them, and they were entertaining fights like that. So what I'm trying to say to you, he's already a bigger draw. He's a massive draw already. Okay. So they know what he's bringing to the table. Go ahead, Beats.
All right. Well, sorry, Chris. You see, what you're doing there is you're doing boxing semantics. Tony Bellew and Nathan Cleverly was pay-per-view on Sky, right? I'm talking, he hasn't done no proper pay-per-views, right? He hasn't done no proper pay-per-views. He hasn't. He hasn't got no box office pay-per-views or nothing like that, right? And how can Kettle Brook get names on his belt if the contenders, because anyone in the IBF below him is a contender, including Khan. How can he get names on his belt if they won't fight him? If Marcus Maidana isn't fighting and Kell Brook and Khan is a contender, how can he get these names he needs on his belt to further his career if they won't fight him?
Look, right? What I'm trying to say is, all them other names, yeah, at the end of the day, Khan's the big draw, right? I'm going to say it's a big draw. Maybe not, but in your opinion, a big box office. I had to pay on Premier TV to pay. So you're right about box office. I wouldn't say box office. Premier TV I had to pay for Khan's fights, yeah, right? Sure, the Zab Judah fight I paid for, it was a good fight. He beat the shit out of Zab, right? The Telnik fight I didn't pay for, but like I said, the Koluski fight I paid for, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. So he's got more pay-per-views than Kel has, right? So what I'm saying to you is this: at this point, he's fighting good names on his resume. All I'm saying to you is, Kel, fight someone, fight another big name, right? And Amir Khan said himself on the Eye for London, so I'm only going by that. Fight another name, and then I'll definitely consider fighting you. And I agree with him. I consider.
Okay, if that's the case, should Bradley make Brook fight someone else before he fights him? Should Thurman, should any of the other guys make Kell fight someone else before they fight him as well then?
The question is, yeah, to answer to your question is, yeah, then them stipulations doesn't matter to no other fighter. That's why I'm saying I'm sticking with Kell. None of them other things apply to any of the fighters you just mentioned. Only
Tim Bradley's higher ranked than Khan, yeah? He's higher ranked than Khan. Should Brook fight someone else before he fights Bradley?
Kell, listen. Back onto Kell, right? Kell needs to fight someone before he fights Khan, and that's where I'm gonna stick on.
All right. I understand that point then. But what I'm saying, because if Bradley is rated at 3 and Khan is at 4, you're saying, all right, Brook should fight someone else before he fights Khan.
Yeah.
Khan doesn't have the resume that Bradley has. Doesn't have nowhere near the resume. So should Brook have to fight someone else before he fights Bradley as well?
I don't know about that stuff. I just know we've got.
Okay, I understand that. I'm just
gonna stick on this, right? Kell needs to fight another name opponent. If he give a rematch to Porter to make sure they're clean, no one can argue with that. People shouldn't even want to argue with me about that. If he fights Marcus Maidana, people shouldn't want to argue with me about that either.
But Madonna's not about.
What he's saying, they're saying they're gonna fight fucking Frankie Gavin. Now I wasn't overly happy with the Jojo Dan fight, but it's a mandatory. They said they have to get out of the way. So now, if you notice, if everyone knows anything about the IBF title, you only have to defend it one time a year. So there's voluntaries. So it's like you said, Marcus Madonna's not doing nothing. Then call Marcus Madonna out. But he's fought more recently than fucking Marquez. He's fought more recently than Marquez. So that's the people they want to fight. Brandon Reyes, yeah, they want to fight Brandon Reyes. Okay, if you get Brandon Reyes, then fine. Okay, I can deal with that. But I'd prefer, me myself personally, I prefer to put on the Madonna fight. And I don't think anyone should give me any stick about that. Right, but I'm saying with Kell, Khan can do what he wants, bro.
Look,
like he's earned the right, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but check this out though. You're saying you'd rather see Maidana and Porter, and you don't want to see Gavin. That's fair enough, right? But the fact is, Jojo Dan was a mandatory. Gavin is rated at number 5. So if Khan isn't fighting him and Gavin is rated 1 underneath, why should Brook do more than what he should go out and try and fight Marcus Maidana? Why should he? If Khan doesn't want to fight him, and that's the most natural domestic matchup, why shouldn't he just fight the contenders that are available? As long as he's meeting his quota, he's all right then. He's all right. If the top, so-called top welterweight in the country don't want to fight him, fight Gavin, yes. Why shouldn't he fight Gavin? Why should he be balling out Maidana? Madonna's not calling him out. Why should he do that?
Listen. If you saying boxing beats and rhymes here over in the UK, yeah, the boxing encyclopedia. If you're saying that Kell should fight Frankie Gavin, I don't know what to say. You should fight him next. I don't know what to say to you.
He's well ranked. He's well ranked, isn't he? Well, okay. I don't know what to say to you.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Go with it.
Right? If you're saying that's who he should fight next, and you haven't got a problem with it, then fine, right? But then you shouldn't have a problem with me saying that Kell should fight Marcus Maidana and give Sean Porter a rematch after you made one of the most controversial videos about Kell Brook at the time when you